A local support group we've been following are back from providing aid in a country at war. They're still unpacking the emotions and the stories that came with it. Good evening, I'm Janice Rebholz. Thanks for joining us tonight. In tonight's top story, Madison Porter shares their stories with us and explain why this group is eager to go back to Ukraine. Madison.
Janice, they said it's difficult to sum up those 2 weeks in just a couple minutes, but they walked away realizing just how appreciative and resilient the people of Ukraine are.
Signature cry, which is Slava Ukraini, glory to the Ukrainians.
6 people from Peoria spent a week in Chernobyl providing medical help, mental health services, and manual labor for more than 80,000 Ukrainian refugees.
I would tell anybody that if you only understood and only knew what we knew, you would want to be able to go there and support them as well.
The mental health team worked directly with soldiers who had seen the front lines of war. But Dr. Steve Hammond says while they struggled from post-traumatic stress, they were ready to go back out.
They had seen the worst and yet were ready to go right back into the worst on behalf of their nation. That was striking.
He says physicians there are now being presented with people experiencing PTSD tied to being in the face of death. And because the service team could only help for a week or two, they spent a lot of their time training Ukrainian professionals.
For them, it's not an option. It's it's a necessity to try to get the best care the fastest to the people that are trying to defend the country.
The entire team was amazed by the resilience of the refugees. While the Americans were there, they received several alerts of Russian missiles, but noticed the Ukrainians weren't fazed.
We're asked the question of, why are you here? You know our country's at war, right? And the answer was yes, of course, we do know that, but that's why we're here.
The team got a lot of work done, but say after a life-changing experience like this one, they'd go back in a heartbeat.
We realize that there is a huge opportunity there that still awaits, and everybody is anxious and ready to go back to continue the journey.
The group's trips are funded by donations. Chernobyl is a relatively safe area of Ukraine. It's 11 hours from the front line, but home to thousands who have fled the war. Janice?